you need to bathe. Like, not just like bathing to keep your body, to keep up your hygiene and things like that. But there is spiritual practice in bathing. When you wash your body, you're washing negative energy. And so you need to take a bath every day. Just do it. What? Hey, let's get into this intuitive reading. This intuitive message for Amberlynn Reed. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot, sometimes it's not. You have to watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're always here, welcome back, friend. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Feels like she's in a space of manifestation at this moment. There's also this energy, of sexual sacral energy and emotional energy, trying to give birth to something. But Spirit is acknowledging that there is resistance, there is delay, there is obstacle in this. This could be an actual child, and again, just a manifestation. So I'm not saying that she's pregnant, but I am just acknowledging that her belly is full with something, be that a manifestation and or a child. Seeking abundance, fertility, belief, secure growth, warmth, beginnings, and in your prime. Spirit is also acknowledging that this is something that she's tried to have over and over again. However, it's not a part of her righteous path. And so Spirit says now. Sometimes a denial is not a forever, it's just not right now. That's what I'm hearing too, not right now. There's this energy of her trying to have it right now. And Spirit's higher intuitively, you're not listening to your higher intuitive self. There's things that you have to do prior to. There's lessons that you have to learn along this journey in order to receive what it is that you're asking for. Again, blessings do not just disappear. They don't go away. We have to get in alignment with our blessings, and that's exactly what this feels like. Her blessings are still her blessings, but she needs to get in alignment with them. Ashe to the ancestors, ashe to the universe. Spirit is also acknowledging that this has to do with a hotter than blue blazes relationship. Some kind of relationship that she thought was going to be a forever situation is not. Spirit says higher intuitively again. She knew that it wasn't going to, but she has all this sexual sacral energy and solar plexus energy, the fire and ability to do what she wants to do because she can. So it does feel like a manifestation of trying to hold on to this relationship. Spirit says the heart chakra wants what the heart chakra wants, but the heart chakra should not be holding and being suppressed and overburdened by this energy to want to have what you want, and also sexual sacral energy, emotional energy, creative energy. And then we see emotion down here again, meaning that this could be a water sign, and or this is just acknowledging that there's anxiety, sadness, fear, deep, dark depression. Spirit is acknowledging. And so she needs to clear, cancel, and release that energy to have the life that she does want if she chooses. At this moment, Spirit is acknowledging the boat is stalled, meaning that, again, there's delay and obstacle in her life at this moment so that she can see her reflection and ask herself, why is she here? How did she get here? And what is she going to do about it moving forward? That's her business, not my business, not my problem. There's also this energy that if the good Lord is willing and the creek don't rise, things are calm and cool, but she's still speaking reference to her ups and downs. We do see mountains. There's this energy that she needs to clear, cancel, and release this to manifest the life that she does want. She can look at this as a silver lining, or she can look at this as chaos. And if she does, that's her business, because then it will be chaos. Again, this is her life. This is the choices that she chooses to make with her life. And her choices are a direct reflection of what she believes she deserves. So if she believes she deserves this, great. If not, move on. Do something different. Spirit is acknowledging that her windy road has to deal with her having a big heart and wearing her heart on her sleeve. And because she wears her heart on her sleeve, she's easy to manipulate. And so she's attracting low vibrational energy, low vibrational people, and she's not reaching and or vibrating higher to receive her blessings, sending the collective love and light. Her heart is filled with passion, friendship, devotion, playful teasing, admiration, right? And so she wants to call in the same energy, but she can't because she's not being her true and authentic self. And so when she vibrates low, Spirit says lie. Are you lying? Spirit says also when you're vibrating low, those are the energies that you attract. It's the manifestations that you're truly putting out. It's the seeds that you're watering within your mind and within your actions. Not my business. Spirit says she needs a spiritual bath to get this negative energy off of her. Now, Spirit mentioned to me earlier that she was into it when I was reading the cards, but now this card confirms allegedly. Remember, this reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. You dibble and dabble in things, okay? Some things you feel like you know, some things you feel like you don't know. I don't know if you're in the tarot or not. I don't know. But Spirit is acknowledging you need to clear, cancel, and release the energy, negative energy, weighing upon you. Okay, so if I have to be quite honest, energetically, Spirit says you have some negative energy around you. Let's keep it moving. Spirit says you need to clear, cancel, and release that with a spiritual bath. Now, I don't know why every time I read on her, it acknowledges that you do not bathe. And I feel like I said that before. The thing about this is, I'm not a doctor, okay? I'm not a medical professional. I can't give you medical advice. But you need to bathe. Like, not just like bathing to keep your body, to keep up your hygiene and things like that. But there is spiritual practice in bathing. When you wash your body, you're washing negative energy. And so you need to take a bath every day. Just do it. Amberlynn read. Yeah, the situation is about to explode and shit is getting ready to pop off up in flames. Hey. Thank you, Spirit. This has something to do with you not doing things in moderation. You're doing too much. Spoiling yourself, treating, catering, and you need to get rooted and grounded, maintain authenticity and genuinity on your path. Spirit is also acknowledging that this could include a fire sign, passionate but yet chaotic in the area of business, but also in the area of pleasure. This has to do with betrayal, feeling backstabbed, a traitor not to be trusted. It has to do with bad choices and also has to do with anger management. Fire sign energy feels like you're under a spiritual attack, fighting off negative energies, fighting a spiritual warfare, needing to clear, cancel, and release that energy. I feel like I've said it 3 times. Spirit says caution. Spirit is also acknowledging that you have a hard time using discernment. You're a people pleaser and you do way too much. And so because of this, you get hurt in the long run. That's not my business. It's not my problem. But Spirit is acknowledging a word of advice. Tap into your intuition. Use your throat chakra. At the heart of it, you want peace, but you're being taken advantage of. Okay, Spirit is like, speak up. Spirit is also acknowledging that you need to be careful. Salt and sugar both look the same, but looks can be deceiving. That's your business. I can't tell you what to do. Spirit is acknowledging flogging a dead horse. You're not listening. Amberlynn read. Your Spirit is acknowledging that you're dealing with depression. It's like you're happy and you're sad. You're happy and you're sad. You're happy and you're sad. Your relationship was fake and it was just for the cameras. It was also about building. Somebody's getting money. Look, eyes to the soul are covered. So your true self, your true soul. And now you have some new beginnings with someone who you believe is caring, or if you haven't started, it's coming. And Spirit said it's shady too, because you don't, okay, again, allegedly, you don't love yourself. And so you cannot love someone else. How you going to love someone else more than you love yourself? It's a question I'm asking. How does that work? How does that work out for you? Because Spirit says this ain't the first time. How does that work out for you? Amberlynn read. Yeah, your home is unhappy. Due to postponed, canceled events. You need to relax. And that's with the Four of Wands in reverse, throwing water on a flame in the area of business, but also in the area of passion. With the Star card, you're hopeless and in despair. You have a lack of faith. You're focusing on the negative. You have a lack of creativity. Spirit says in the middle of the deck, you feel very praised, though. You feel like your chin is up and you're riding and you're going to be victorious and you're going to have goodwill and applause and you have well-wishers and supporters. And so this keeps you riding high. Amberlynn reads biggest obstacle. I read biggest obstacle in reverse. Making a decision is an obstacle. Not having balance is an obstacle. It feels like you were trying to take something possibly to a court of law. That's an obstacle. There's delay and postponement as an obstacle. Seeing the truth and lies being exposed are an obstacle with the Two of Swords. Bad luck, upheaval, disorder, external forces, lack of control, disruption, unwelcome changes, all obstacle with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And then with the Ace of Wands in reverse, hesitant, missed opportunities, wasted talent. You're wasting your talent, which means you're wasting your time here. Did you reincarnate here into this realm? For those that believe in reincarnation, did you? For this? I'm just asking a real question. All right, what's next for Amberlynn read? Spirit says you will continue to collect some form of money. And this is what brings you balance, regardless of what's happening in your world. You feel like if you have money and you can pay for whatever, you're good. That's your business. Spirit is acknowledging that you are someone who is concerned for someone else, like a mother. Yeah. Oh, no, businesswoman. Okay. That was with the Queen of Pentacles. With the Four of Pentacles, Spirit is acknowledging that with every dime that you make, you're like a hoarder. Now, Spirit is showing me like there's places in your space. When I say space, like your home, you're very cluttered. You're very hoarderish. Like you hold on to things and issues too tightly and you need to release. Spirit is also acknowledging that you have held on to things that are traumatic things. I'll give you that. From your childhood, and this is why you do what you do to your physical body. This also has something to do with a past life issue. Maybe you should look into past life regression if you're into it. But there's this energy of being stingy and controlling and possessive. There's this energy of greed and materialism. Spirit is acknowledging, and this is why life has not been successful. This is why you're stagnant. This is why you have no closure. This is why you have no energy of resolve. You're disappointed and you feel like a burden. A burden is the lack of completion, because you're holding on to things too tightly, because you feel like this is what keeps you grounded and this is what keeps you in bondage. I mean, it just feels like you have a lot of shadow work and self-reflection that you need to consider. Spirit said that there will be balance, though, whether you like it or not. There will be karmic justice and spiritual justice. There is something about legal disputes. Second time we hear this, and this has to do with an area of being truthful and honest. Decisions need to be made in order to maintain justice and law. So there's nothing you can do about this, right? This could include, thank you, Spirit, an air sign and or not. Spirit says that this is going to have you feeling like the hangman in reverse, discontent, very filled with a lot of emotion and anxiety and fear and depression, stagnation, impulsiveness, negative patterns, because you won't allow yourself to look at this from a different point of view, from a unique point of view, that a lesson has to be learned. And until you allow yourself to receive the enlightenment that your ancestral team is trying to provide you, as well as bring balance to the universe, you will forever be stuck in this position. Allegedly, this reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Now we sit back and let the universe do what the universe does.